Hey everybody, my name is Jeremy and today I'm going to be reviewing Morning Musume's single Renai Hunter, and I really wanted to reserve my thoughts for this music video, but after seeing it and after hearing the full thing, I had to do it, so forgive me, but I had to do it. If only you and Kono Chikyu went to a bar, had a few drinks, and 9 months later had a baby, it would be Renai Hunter. Let's begin by talking about the music. There's a lot of talking going on right now about the lines, the distribution, who got what, who should have got what, and all that stuff. I, however, am content with the vocals. I'm happy with the vocalist that they chose. I'm glad with the leads. I was impressed on multiple levels with this single. Gaki, why you take so long to get solos? Reina, your voice was gorgeous. Riho, finally. My biggest complaint thus far about Riho is that she's had a very lack of control in her voice and that she doesn't hold notes very well. And she kind of goes a little bit higher than what she probably can sing at, and sometimes her voice gives out and breaks and it's kind of like does it kind of factor to it. But I think she controlled her voice well in this song. I think that even hearing the lives, I am so impressed by the vocals that I'm hearing from her, and I think she's finally singing in a range that's comfortable for her. And for those of you who are like, oh Jeremy, you just hate Riho, let's just get this straight. I don't hate Riho. I do, however, think that she's had a problem controlling her voice since she began, and I think she's improved by leaps and bounds. So for that end, I am appreciative that the fact that she was a lead, because I think she added something to the song that wouldn't have been given by any of the other members. That being said, I was a little bit disappointed with Sayumi's line, because, once again, she was auto-tuned, and this is something that I've complained about once before, but with the auto-tune thing, it was cool no hitomi. As soon as I heard it again, I was like, okay, this is kind of moving into something here. And then in Fantashi ga Hajimaru, I was like, okay, Sayumi's on auto-tune again. Alright, and then we were fine, we were steady, things were going well, we were on a good track. And then all of a sudden she's auto-tuned again, and Tsuki Nana Kimi ga, and then there's this and she's auto-tuned all over again. And so I'm just a little bit disappointed that Sayumi has been auto-tuned once again, because I think her vocals have been improving so much. That being said though, because this is a baby produced by only you, I think that the auto-tune was necessary. Visually, the MV is beautiful as far as camera quality goes, and for some reason it seems just a tad sharper than what other videos have been. Maybe that's just me, maybe that's the fact that I watch it on the Morning Musume channel, maybe it's the fact that it's just perfect. The black and white sepia tone effects added a touch of sexy to this song, and I think that the wind effect really made a connection to Kanashimi Twilight, which is something that this song has really reminded me of, not only in the music, but also in the music video. Going along the same vein of the visuals, we need to talk about the magazine shots for just a few seconds. First off, there was no continuity whatsoever in the magazines. Forgive me for having my computer, but I'm going through them right now. So with Reina, we have a really pretty cover. It's the very first one that's shown. They're all holding lollipops for some reason, with the exception of a few of them. And Reina has this really lovely looking magazine cover that kind of looks like something from the future. And, you know, she's posing cool, she just looks nice. It's this 49th single, Renai Hunter, Constellation, Scorpius, Reina Tanaka, the singer from Fukuoka, Morning Musume. You know, her birthday is at the top, fine. Then we go to Nigaki, and she's got this really badass looking picture here, and she's holding a star lollipop for some reason, and then there's this white writing here that you can't read, and graduation single for Nigaki. Then I'm gonna skip over this of Riho, because I want to try to make a point here. Then we get into Aika, who has, again, very nice looking cover, but she's doing that pouty face again that she always does. She's holding a lollipop, graduation single for Nigaki Risa, hometown is Shiga, 1993, January 12th, Mitsui. Her member colors are here. Then you have Mizuki, who has this beautiful pink, and it's her member color, and she's holding her lollipop all sexy. And the 49th single, Renai Hunter, out now. Born in Tokyo, her birthday, Fukuchan. Then you have Ayumi, who has tons of color all over the place. Renai Hunter, nicknamed Dashi, born in Miyagi, graduation single for Nigaki, her constellation, but again, there's not, all these are so incongruent with each other that none of them really connect with each other. There are a few similarities in the fact that they all have their name, they have their birthday, some of them have a random sign that they have, and then others say things that others don't. Okay, moving on to canon, she has custom writing. This I really liked, but for some reason she has purple at the top and then pink, and hers is just all over the place. Then we have Sayumi, who all of a sudden has brackets around Michishigi, like, oh, by the way, we forgot that she also has another name. And, you know, this kind of blurred out Renai Hunter, Morning Musume, graduation single, nothing really special. Then we have Haruka, who has this kind of funky looking writing, which is nice, it's not bad. Says her name, performed by Morning Musume, born in Sataima. Haruka, who has a close-up shot of her magazine cover, and then she's got some red in there and some yellow, and again, not really continuous with the rest. Then Ikuta, who's like freaking blowing a lollipop here, and this girl is gonna be like the next Gotomaki in the future. You just watch. But looking gorgeous, she's been moving towards that direction. Masaki, who has, you know, this blue and, you know, the pink and kind of, again, not really continuous with the rest. So now I'm just going to go back a little bit and I'm going to show you Sayashi. And you've seen all these other pictures with all these colors and the words and everything. And then you have Sayashi in one blur of red at the top, Riho in black, Renai Hunter, Morning Musume, special issue, May 31st, Blood Type, in black. She has nothing. Now I thought it was just a stroke of bad luck in Konochiki when she got the mother and father in low English fail, but now that I've seen this, I honestly think that somebody's out to get this poor little girl. It's very clearly seen here, right above Morning Musume, where it says Supecial. Now I don't know what Supecial is, but I'm guessing that they were going for the word special. Besides the fact that Riho has the most boring magazine cover of all of the other girls. Now I don't know if this was just a bad coincidence or if this is something that was intentional, but she just got an ugly cover. Maybe not ugly, it's more just bland. Now going along with the Supecial thing, my thing is that I think that if you're going to put your professional name on something, you should make it perfect. And that whatever you produce should be perfect. And Supecial just doesn't work for me. So let's talk about the outfits. I like the color choices that were used. I like the outfits that were used. I like the kind of throwback that was used for Nigaki as far as going back to Ai-chan's member color and as far as going back to the first single in which she was the leader, Pyoka Pyoka Ultra, where the colors were all yellow. Having her as a yellow color, it sort of gave me the feel that they were doing a throwback to Ai-chan as well as kind of giving a wink to the fact that she was in Pyoka Pyoka and that was her first single as a leader. I also like the wink and a nod to Mr. Moonlight with the 9th and the 10th generation colors used in this video, because in Mr. Moonlight, the 4th generation were in red and blue. Now I may be reading into this just a little bit, but in any case, I think it was a wink and a nudge. That's just me. Whoever was in charge of hair and makeup needs to be given an award. Reina with her hair straightened like that just looked gorgeous. I'm sorry, she looked wonderful. Eripon with her hair. If I was a 16-year-old girl, I would have that hair. Aiko looked amazing, but I really wish she would stop doing that pouty lip thing. Fuka-chan and Kenan kind of got lost for me, and I almost feel like Kenan just looked really sad through the entire video, and I really only saw her maybe 2 or 3 times in the video, and I really don't know what the reason for that is, but she just really got lost for me in the video. I think the same can go for the 10th generations, that they really got lost, especially Haruna. Ayumi and Kudo are getting the obvious push from the 10th generation, however I think that Kudo looked just a skosh intimidated and afraid throughout the video, however I think she's starting to find her place in the group, and as far from Pyoka Pyoka Ultra, I think she's really becoming more comfortable as being a musume. As a graduation single, I think this is a perfect blend of lines and screen time. Going back through the singles from the very beginning with Jacob on Mondays, we've noticed a trend where graduation singles are typically not very focused on the member, both in the lyrics and the solos, as well as in the PV. So as far as Renai Hunter is concerned, I was really impressed and just happy about the fact that Nigaki got such a center in not only the song, but also in the video. I will be honest that the dancing was a little bit awkward and strange, however I think it worked for the context of the song, and really nothing can beat the awkward butt humping from Pyoka Pyoka Ultra. I also think that they did something really creative and unique as far as Morning Musume is concerned by giving Gaki's Morning Musume Daisuke at the very end of the video, and I thought it was a really sweet way to end the video, and I liked the fact that she got to get to have that screen time, because Nigaki has loved Morning Musume since she joined, and she really just wanted to be in the group because she loved it so much, and I'm glad that she got to do that. And then, as far as I can remember, I think she's the only member that's ever gotten to do something like that. As I set my final PS, I'm definitely planning on dubbing this as soon as the lyrics are up on Kiwi Musume, and yes, I use Kiwi Musume. Do not judge me. So if anybody is interested in dubbing with me, be sure to send me a message, send me a video to something that you've sung before, and then we can talk. So in honor of graduations, my question of the day is, which so far, out of all of the Morning Musume singles, as far as the graduation ones are concerned, has been your favorite graduation single of all time? Leave all the answers below. I would love to hear from you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.